Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, the honorable judges and respectable committee. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Dinda Salwa Alyani from Ittihad Senior High School, Pekanbaru. Today, I'm gonna tell you a story about the great companion of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam that Rasulullah ever said on his hadith. When he entered the paradise, he heard someone footstep. It was explained to him that she was Humaysha binti Milhan, or everyone knows as Ummu Sulaim radhiyallahu anha. Well, here's the story. A long time ago, in the earliest Muslim era, there was a woman who came from an illustrious family. She was rich, but she sacrificed all the things only for Islam. She accepted hidayah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, accepted Islam as the only one religion, and she was one of the earliest women who converted to Islam in Yathrib, Medina. Ummu Sulaim was a courageous and brave woman. She even took a part in the Battle of Uhud. She always carried a large knife and at the same time acted as a medicine. She always provided drink for the people at war. She even took a part in the Battle of Hunain, even though she was pregnant at the time. She doesn't even feel afraid, even at war. Even though we can imagine as a woman, surely we can have that much courage. She is married first with a man named Malik bin Nadar, and they blessed with a child named Anas bin Malik. Anas bin Malik is a very extraordinary child. He grew up as a Muslim, while his father stayed on his old faith. It made unfortunately because his parents' marriage was unhappy, and finally his father left them because he didn't want to convert to Islam, and her mother, or Ummu Sulaim, keep her faith in Islam. After Anas bin Malik grew up, Ummu Sulaim dedicated her son to be service of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Anas bin Malik lived the next 10 years of his life to his service. These were the best years of his life. He was a most loyal servant of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He was a mufti, qori, muhaddis, and one of Islamic narrators. After some time, Allah met Ummu Sulaim with a rich man named Abu Talha. He is the leader of a tribe who also accepted Islam. Following Abu Talha acceptance Islam, they got married and were considered as a model Muslim couple. And after their marriage, they blessed with a son named Abu Umayyah. One day, when Abu Talha went out for a job, Abu Umayyah fell sick. And one night, his temperature shot up very high, and finally, he passed away. Ummu Sulaim washed and covered all the things and led it to the cot. She didn't inform to anyone, or scream, or shout in the grave. She had a great patience and control. She didn't want to make her husband upset when he came home after a hard day's work. And the next day, when the husband returned home and he asked, "How is the child, dear?" "He's now in peace, my dear." The husband was satisfied with the reply. When they got up in the morning, they had conversation while taking their breakfast. "My husband, I have a question for you." "What is it, dear?" "If a person learns something, should he give it back or not, if he is asked for it?" "He must give it back, of course. He has no right to keep it." "My husband, Abu Umayyah, was loaned to us by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, and He has taken him back." "What? But why didn't you tell me before?" "I'm really sorry, my dear, because I don't want you to feel desperate and upset with the death of our beloved son. We know that everything in this world will be returned to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala." Abu Talha just kept silent and think deeply. And he realized that what happened to them is that Allah's best decision. In the next morning, they went to Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Rasulullah prayed for their prosperity for the couple. And soon a new son was born to them. Anas carried the baby and bring to Rasulullah. Rasulullah softened a piece of the date and gave to the newborn, and named the newborn Abdullah. He prayed that Allah grant him prosperity, and by the grace of Allah, when Abdullah grew up and married, he had 9 sons, and all of them were memorizers of the Quran. The end. Well, from my story, we can learn several things as a Muslim. One, we must be a courage and patient of any situation given by Allah, because Allah knows what the best for us. 2, we must be a good Muslim, because from a best Muslim we'll have a best next generation Muslim, inshallah. So that's all of my story. I hope you enjoy and get a lesson from it. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.